Welcome, my name is Ragnarok. This is a Vanghoul Faction overview for the Age of Calamitous mod on Conan Exiles. Remember to subscribe to be notified about future videos. Also, if you enjoy the video, hit that like button. If you have any suggestions or questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Also, follow our content on other platforms linked in the description section. So here is the Tier 1 Pine building. Along with it, you get the Scarlet Red tiled roofing. Basically a muddier brown of the insulated wood. Next you have the Granite brick build. And again, it's a little muddy stone, maybe with a little like rust mixed in. The Granite brick build shares the same roofing and the same door with the Tier 1 building. The inside of it has that Tier 1 wood, and the stairs and the fences have the Tier 1 wood inlaid inside of it. The Tier 3 is the Granite Fortified. Replaces the wood inlay with a rusty metal. The stone itself looks a little less muddy and a little more either rusty or just stone. With the Tier 3 structure, you also get a new door, and you get new roofing. The roof is a Scarlet Red reinforced tile roof. Again, same Scarlet Red, just a rusty metal. One of the decorations are the Vanghoul banners. Pretty nice. You get the Palisades wall, which is an actual structure with 3200 HP. The Warlock Contractor is the vendor for the Vanghoul Faction. It's where you get the missions and craft the guards. Keldora is the pet for the Vanghoul Faction. And the Vanghoul Guard is the guard decoration. The Tier 4 structure is the Granite Fortress build. And the Man with Skull is one of those nice decorations. Solid Cage, a pure decoration, has no real use other than just making it look more campish. The Bonfire, strictly a light, you can't use it as for cooking. The Vanghoul's storage is the storage shelf. It has 50 slots. And then we took 2 thralls and used the Vanghoul brown dye, which is the dye specific to the Vanghoul faction, and we dyed 2 separate pieces of armor to let you see what that brown looks like throughout the different materials. The Vanghoul's Wheel of Pain is the cage prison, holds up to 8 thralls, and you can return it to your inventory slot. And the fountain for the Vanghoul is the Rhino Fountain, which is actually one of my favorite fountains. The structure on top I'm not too fond of. The Crawler armor is the handcrafted Tier 1 armor that you get when you first pick the Vanghoul. Has no temperature protection, is a light armor. And it does give a +5 strength. It's a slightly different version of the Hyena armor. For the most part, it's pretty much the same. The top, I believe, is a little different than the standard Hyena armor. Next is the Armor of the Damned, which is the top tier armor for the Vanghoul faction. Plus 11 strength, gives heat protection, and has a medium armor. And the Vanghoul panties. Has the Vanghoul symbol on it and gives +5 to grit. The Cleavers of Brutality is the starter weapon that you can craft when you choose a Vanghoul. It is a dual wield. You can craft a main hand and an offhand. The main hand has slightly higher damage at 18 damage. The offhand has 14 damage. They both share the same 6% armor penetration and 800 durability. The Vanquish Cleaver is a one-handed axe. It's the one of the weapons you unlock at the top tier of the feats for this faction. 62 damage, 12 armor pen, +5 strength. And has a pretty high durability of 4420. The Shield of a Damned is another item that you unlock at the top tier of the feats. +5 to encumbrance. Pretty high durability. And the coolest weapon for the faction, the Executioner. Top tier weapon, two-handed hammer, 69 damage, 30 armor penetration, 7,500 durability, +5 to grit. And as you can see, it's a freaking torch. It does act like a light source. If you use this thing at night, you will not need to walk around with a torch or any other kind of lighting object. Last item is the Blessing of Keldora. It is basically a potion that gives you full resistance to cold and restores a little bit of your health. Okay, so thank you for joining me on this Vanghoul Faction overview. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button below. Remember to subscribe to be notified of any future videos. Also, if you want to see more of my content, feel free to check me out on twitch.tv/RagnarokLive. Also, feel free to join the Discord channel. Both links are in the description below.